We is back in here. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all boy Marcus W. I just got back from the laundromat. And when I went to the laundromat, I gotta take this off right quick, bro. When I went to the laundromat, I had an idea. Like, since my hair is long, I've always been thinking the masculinity thing with the locks. Like, keeping your masculinity with the locks. I had a conversation with my coworkers the other day, and then one of them was like, "Bro, let me take the shit out. It's about to get rich, bro. Cause let me take the shit out of my pockets right quick. Yeah, cause I feel like uncomfortable. All right, let me get it. Cause nigga was like, you should get a retwist. You should get a retwist. The girls will like you more if you got a retwist. And I be thinking in my mind, I don't know damn. My thing is, it be niggas that be getting like the little fresh retwist and be on the camera. Like, even when I be doing that shit, I be feeling like this some hoe shit. Like, even on Instagram, I take photos of other people and I do myself like, I'm a lit nigga, so I gotta be on Instagram. I gotta be on YouTube. Cause I'm lit. I'm gonna be somebody. But like, I'm not just sitting up taking photos of myself. Like, bruh, like that shit's so fucking. Like, my thing is, they want me to get a retwist because like they be like, females like it when you clean up. Females like it, nigga. And I be thinking in my mind, bro, we fucking flipping. It's fries, toast, and coleslaw around here. Like, no bitch is checking for me in this fucking uniform. And any girl that I done messed with in my life never had a problem with my fucking locks. My thing is, the women I be messing with are on a higher frequency. See, I gotta get down to a low. When I'm doing these videos, I'm trying to talk like me more. I'm not really like all the queens in the world. Like, I'm not trying to do all that shit. Like, the women I be messing with in my life never really gave a fuck about my hair being the way it is, because they know like the route I wanted to go. I always wanted to go the freeform route. I didn't want to go that retwisted route because I wanted my hair to look like me. I wanted my hair to be like fit me. And like, I always thought like having a retwist wouldn't fit me because my head is like small, and then my locks aren't as thick as people may think they are. Like, I don't really have thick hair in general, so like, I know when I start retwisting my hair, it will thin out because I don't have very thick hair. I have really soft hair, and they always was talking. They be talking to me like a lot. They younger than me. So like, I'm 22, and like, okay, I'm gonna get into this because when I was born in '99, so my parents was old as fuck before. My parents was old as fuck before they had me. Like, in they like 20s ish or some shit. So I grew up in a different time than this. Like, I grew up in a time to where men had haircuts. And like, they didn't have long hair. See, I'm about to sound old as fuck, but I grew up in a time where my dad always wanted us to keep our hair cut. He didn't want us to like grow long hair because long hair was considered feminine at that time. Now that times have changed, like, it's acceptable for it was the people who had dreadlocks back in that time were considered fucking dirty, gangsta, hood, like ghetto, like you didn't mess with the see. It was even a joke in school, like, you don't mess with the niggas with dreadlocks. Like, what would you do if a nigga with dreadlocks came here and like slapped your girl on the ass right quick? What the fuck would you do? Like, niggas with dreadlocks was considered like the most grimy motherfuckers in the fucking world. So, but as times changed, that's when like the freeform locks became a thing. That's when like having manicured locks became a thing. Men having longer hair became a thing. And still with me, I'm still trying to. I found I'm still trying to find the balance, you know, from having long hair and like I have a nice looking face also. So with having a nice looking face, I be feeling like if he agreed like later on like my coworker agreed with me, but like what I was telling him like I already have a nice looking face. I be getting a cut. I be getting a cut and then I be working out like I like to feel comfortable in my skin, and me getting a haircut, me getting like a retwist, I wouldn't feel comfortable because I don't like seeing my scalp. I don't like seeing my scalp. Like I haven't seen my scalp in years, bro. Except for when I guess this is fucking considered my scalp, but like other than that, I ain't seen the top of my scalp in years, and that's how I wanted it to be. I always wanted like longer. I always wanted long locks, but I didn't want the fucking manicured shits the way you see my scalp. And I felt like even now, if I get a retwist now, and then my face is developed and like I got like a baby face, but like my features, I can't even lie. Some of my features are kind of fucking girly. When I be looking at my in the fucking sun, in the sun, even those videos of the twist out that y'all gonna see that I posted, even in the sun, I be feeling like it looks good. It looks good on video, really good on video. Shit like that gets a lot of views, but I be feeling so fucking girl. I be having thinking the caption. I was gonna put too sexy and shit like that, but like, bro, even that shit be making me feel girly and shit. It's like I really be trying to find the whole balance. This is a more of a me thing. This is a me thing, and I don't know if other men feel like that way too. But like, it's a lot of with like in culture. In culture now, it's like more of a be yourself thing, and then you see like niggas with long hair, and they be like whipping it, like acting like hoes, my nigga, acting like hoes, bro. I'm sorry. This is a safe space, bro. This is a safe space, bro. So like nigga be acting like hoes with long hair, like bro, like I don't want to be prettier than my girl. I don't want to like. I told him I like to look a little rough, my nigga. Like not too rough. You feel me? Say if me and my shorty like we going out, nigga. I don't know, bro. Like we going out to like a fancy dinner. I was gonna say dancing, my nigga, like because I've always wanted to like go like ballroom dances or some shit. I always thought that shit would fly. Like get all dressed up and we go. I always see that shit on TV. I always thought that shit would fly fuck. But nigga, let me just say going out to a nice little fancy dinner, my nigga, going out to a nice little fancy dinner. And so I would get like, and then we plan that shit out. Like next week we gonna do it. I would get like like clean up. Like it was one time where I went out with somebody on like a dinner, and then I got a. That was the first time I got a haircut in a minute. I got a haircut, got a whole nice fit. So I see what they mean by cleaning up. But like my nigga, I don't got no girl. Like even if I think like manifesting a girl, like my nigga, like any girl that I'm a fuck with. It ain't gonna be like you gotta change this. Let me tell y'all, back when I was in the 5th grade, every time I think of like my coworkers telling me like I need to change something about myself, I think of me going back to the 5th grade where there was this girl named Grace, and Grace was like, oh, if you get a hair, because I had a fro at the time, I always had some hair on my head. So Grace was like, if you get a fro, I'll date you. I mean, if you cut your hair off, I'll date you. Like, and I said no, cause nigga, I'm not about to change myself for nobody. Just like when I started working at Five Guys, the lady was like, I need to get a retwist. Like eventually, I'm not changing myself. And if I feel comfortable in my skin, it's fuck how you feel, bro. Fuck how you feel. Like I feel comfortable in my skin, even with my, I don't even see my hair as like messy as fuck either. I already told y'all, it was one video that I was talking about. The day, like sometimes I be seeing niggas hair and I be like, cut that shit off. I be seeing niggas locks like, cut that shit off. My thing is, Oh, it's freeform locks is beautiful. Like freeform locks is beautiful. I love people freeform locks, the thick, thick, natty locks. But some of y'all niggas, some of these niggas got their hair freeform because they don't take care. That shit nasty, my nigga. They don't wash that bitch. They just go to sleep, my nigga. Rub that shit a little bit and go out. Don't give a fuck about their hair. And that's the type of shit. Like, I be seeing niggas, when I ride the bus, I be seeing some niggas' hair, and I be like, bro, cut that shit off. Some niggas be, it's some niggas that be like, oh, I love your hair, I love your locks, this and that third, to me, and I be like, yo, cut that shit off, bro. Like, your hair, like, your shit don't look good. Like, it don't look maintained. Like, even if a nigga have freeform locks, that shit can look maintained in a sense. Like, you can moisturize that shit. You can even when you wash that shit do look moisturized and shit. But my thing is, I never wanted to have the type of locks that I look in the mirror and be like, I need to cut this shit off. Cause if I ever look in the mirror and look at my hair and be like, damn, I need to cut that shit off, I'ma head to the shop right quick. Cause I always like fuck with my appearance. Like, that was another thing they was saying. They was like, it's okay to take care of your appearance. Like, my nigga, I work out. I try to make sure my skin look great. I got a little pimple right there. I'm breaking out a little bit. I'm trying to figure out why that is. But like, I make sure my teeth look good. Like, I be making sure I make sure I dress well. I be making sure I look good. I be getting haircuts every 2 weeks and shit just to work on the maintenance, work on my hair. Work on the maintenance. Like, I be keeping my maintenance up and shit. I'm looking at colognes right now to start wearing colognes like every day. I'm getting into that. So like, I never really understood what they was talking about. Where like, I guess they young too. Like I said, I was just talking about my generation earlier. They generation is a little younger than me. They 19. They like 19, and the other one like 17, still in high school. So they generation is more like the star boy ass shit. The look this is safe space. More like the niggas be on the gram more than the females and shit. Like, niggas that always want to be seen, always. Cause I was like, when I first had fucking, I be telling them every shit be going around, because when I was they age, I was always on Instagram, always looking at the camera, trying to get the sunlight and shit like that. Trying to take stuff, like, look good for the gram. But now that I'm older, bro, like, I see how fucking, this brings me back, I see how fucking feminine that shit looks, bro. That shit looks so fucking feminine. Like, that's something that the females gonna do. They supposed to be looking good for the gram. They supposed to be taking a long time to get ready. My nigga, you can give a fuck about your appearance, but you don't have to be like a fucking bitch. You don't gotta be a hoe, my nigga. Like, that's just how I be feeling. Like, it go back to a lot of people. It go back to like the world in general. It's like a whole be yourself thing, bro. But like, my nigga, be a man. The whole be a man concept has got so fucking lost in this world. Like, I just gotta put it towards my hair. But like, I'm not even talking about them like weird ass manosphere channels is fucking weird as fuck. That's a sausage. Like, that shit weird as fuck. Fuck all them niggas. That shit weird as shit. I'm just talking about the concept of like masculinity and being a fucking man. Like, that shit has got lost. And even with me, like, me growing my hair out and shit, I'm still figuring out how to still be because I'm 22. I'm still figuring out how to be a man in general, but being a man and being masculine is like, they go together, but they two different things in my eyes. Being a man is more responsibilities. Being masculine to me is like your character and how you move in a sense. Even when, like, I be talking with my hand gestures, that's really good for communications and shit, like using your hands. I read that in a book. It's really good for communications. But like, I don't even like to do the feminine type hand. Just I don't know. I think it's because I grew up in a different time. I really grew up in a different time, and now I'm trying to see how this time is, but I'm really stuck in I'm really stuck in my ways of being like a. I don't even think that's a bad thing of being of like what I've been taught what masculine is. And I think what I've been taught what masculinity is like the way I want to go. Of course I broke the mold a little bit, but like it's still like the way I want to go and the way I want to be. Like the whole masculinity thing now is like it just I don't want to ruffle no damn feathers, but fuck, bro, like that whole little be a man shit that people always that little saying, like a lot of people need to be like be a man to some of these niggas, bro. Even some of these, I don't really look at lock pages, so I'm really like putting all this towards myself. This is all like for me and to myself and shit like that. Like it, like I said, like one of my coworkers told me a minute ago that like clean up and shit like that. So like that's what sparked this video. And plus me walking over to the bus stop and me doing like that little video sparked this shit as well. Like I'm really still trying to figure out my masculinity with having long hair. And like it's still a process. It's still a process, but like I'm still becoming a man. Like I haven't fully grown up yet. Like I'm 22. I want to live a long life, so I got a lot of learning to do. So as long as I'm willing to keep learning, like I think that's a great thing. See, I just went all over the place. But the concept of this whole video is like me trying to I be trying to figure out my life through videos. But the whole like I think I got my little point across. Like it's kind of different. It's different now that I'm growing up. Like masculinity is kind of weird and shit, but I'm trying to be a man with long hair, and that shit kind of hard. That shit kind of hard, but I'm gonna do it. Life is hard too, but you gotta figure that shit out. And like I'm figuring that shit out. I'm figuring that shit out now. But y'all have a nice night. Y'all have a nice life. You are somebody. This right after the other one I just did, the little taking out the twist out. I went to a laundromat, went to Subway. I had to sit down and do this one right quick. So hopefully y'all get a double upload. If not, one gonna come out on Monday, one gonna come out on Tuesday. And then y'all gonna get this like I guess this is like gonna be the dreadlock week. So y'all gonna get a lot of dread videos. I love y'all. Keep doing y'all thing. We out. We out. We out. We out. I'm not gonna have nothing in the background. Like it's just me talking right now. Just me talking, me having a conversation.